When I was a young lad, you could say, I played a lot of Pokemon games, and I mean a lot of them. But now that I'm an adult, I kind of lost touch with the games, but now I'm getting way back into it. In episode 1 of Fire Red, we choose our starters and we beat the first gym. Stick around to see how the journey goes. After choosing my name, it was time to name the rival, and I just sort of just spammed the A button. And do I have to say that the spacebar in this is incredible. It speeds the game up to like 999 times speed, so you can just move lightning quick through everything. It's the most amazing thing that I've ever done in my entire life. I wish that these were in the original games. But after talking to my mom, I go over to the Professor Oak's house, and it's time to choose the starter. But out of the first original 3 starters, comment down below who you think is the best. Obviously, the most iconic is Charizard, but personally, I think Bulbasaur is the coolest. But most people think that Blastoise is the coolest. I don't know, comment what you think. After choosing the icon Charmander himself, I decided to name him, well, Charmander. But that means that our rival is going to be picking the Squirtle and fighting us immediately. But after giving him quite the easy thwomping, let's move on to the Viridian City. Of course, we have to go through the forest first, and maybe get our first encounter on Route 1. What will it be? Okay. Okay, so I can only catch 1 Pokemon per route, right? I don't think Manectric is quite what we're looking for. It's so weird. After making our way through the forest, obviously you have to hit the Pokemon Center, which brings me to one of the rules of this challenge. If your Pokemon dies, it is done and dusted. But I will be adding a little flex to this. Later on, my first caught Pokemon is an Umbreon. Womp womp, spoilers, I know. But I catch it with 5 HP and then turn around and it dies immediately. I just don't think that it's fun that way, to do things that way. So I will be allowing 1 heal after the catch, but after that, if the Pokemon dies, it is donezo for good. You have to put it back in the box. It is gone. After getting Professor Oak his mail back, we get our first encounter on Route 2, and it's a Sceptile. Oh, what a man it would be to have on our team. Just an absolute Chad stud. But unfortunately, 5 Pokeballs weren't enough and it ran away. Just kidding, I killed it. Yep. Unfortunately, no Sceptile for this run, but we will move right on to the next encounter. Moving right into the Viridian Forest, our first encounter here is the Umbreon. Heck yes, what a first Pokemon indeed. I did buy 15 Pokeballs for this, and I have got to say, it almost felt like it wasn't enough, okay? I know that it's crazy, but holy moly. Umbreon is not an easy catch. If it was just an Eevee, then yes, maybe, but a full Umbreon, we have an absolute Chad stud unit on the team now. And because of that, we have to give it a super special name. Of course, its name will be Umbreon. Comment down below some names of things, because I am horrible at it. Or maybe I'll do a stream. Catch it, do a stream. Maybe I'll let you name it live. Okay, one thing super interesting about these Nuzlocks and all that is these super, like, over-leveled, evolutionized Pokemon is they actually drop a lot of XP, so it's super easy to farm. And then immediately after, we run into our first ever trainer. After beating this poor bug catcher and him giving us our $72 worth of lunch money, we go ahead and beat a few more trainers. After making our way through the forest, it is time to heal up. Our Umbreon had barely any health left, and our Charmander was just barely scooting by. His flame was looking very small on his tail. But after healing, I realized that I'm kind of over leveled. Like level 16 coming into this is a little bit high, so it's time to face Brock, of course. And the randomizer strikes again. He only had a Mareep and a Whalmer. Usually he has a Geodude, I'm pretty sure. But with a Chameleon, it was super easy to just roll him over and take everything that he's got and get the first badge.